Yeah, for the fourth episode of the KDM FC series. We're here for KDM FC 23, Takeuchi versus Akita. Obviously, the biggest match that we can probably put on. It's like a mid-level national. Yeah, great main event. Tomohiro Takeuchi versus Kenji Akita. Also on the card, we got Jakkuprasat versus Mamanee. Sasaki versus Abisawa. Nishijima versus Ono. Miprafang versus Asgar. On the prelims, we got Feng Chong making her debut against Yu Shimizu, Kamea Oya versus Pro Ryuon, Watanabe versus Mora, Araki versus Akuma, and Uchi versus Hina. As you can see, we got 24 and 25 set up. 24, we got Togo versus Engdong, the bantamweight title, and 25 is two big event matches: Sublikova versus Ikagami and Natnam versus Minsu Suk. So 25 is looking big. The big summer here down in, well, technically it's winter if it's in like Korea and that. You know what we mean. You know what we mean. Big big summer going ahead. Oh no, I'm wrong. It'll be winter if it was in like Thailand or something. Yeah, big summer season over here in KDM FC. But enough of that waffling. Let's get to KDM FC 23. No other show on tonight, I think. This is our third show of the year. We also, as you know, Takeuchi 2022 taking on Kenji Akita for the featherweight title. Number 9 ranked lightweight Tucson Ono, the current world ranked number 5 bantamweight, is in the competition. The number 8 ranked women's featherweight looking to rebound after her losses, after her first loss. Big big match for Sasaki here. I know I say match, big fight. And then Shimizu is also fighting. Takeuchi's 7th defense of his featherweight title. He's the only ever champ. Can Akita get revenge? They fought once before in 2001, KDM FC 16, which Takeuchi won. Two of the best pound for pound fighters in the world, these two. Takeuchi's 15, Akita's 24. We'll look at pound for pound in a second, actually, see how many we got. This is the 8th time Takeuchi's main evented, and Takeuchi's won 3 of his last fights by decision. Big ups Kevin for picking my boy Akita. I love Akita. Jakkuprasat versus Mamanee. Two good bantamweights. Jakkuprasat's not so good against Taishing, whereas... Oh, sorry. Mamanee not good at Taishing, where Jakkuprasat is good at Wedang. And then, don't think there's anything really special. Shimizu's a crazy reach advantage. The debut of Oya as well. I forgot about that. And Akuma is also making his debut. We start off with Oichi versus Hino. Oichi, he's 6-1, 0-1 in KDM. He lost to Kamioka last year. This is his first fight since then. The judoist taking on the 9-0 Jusuke Hino. He's 1-0 in KDM. His last fight was a win against Kimaki, a knockout. He's another one of those early, like, in their career prospects, 9-0, that KDM have in this game. His wrestling probably isn't too good, which is why this Yoshitoro matchup is going to be hard for him. But it'll be interesting to see future of the featherweight division. Hino stalks Uchi. Hino looks to pressure Uchi. He connects with a right jab, a cross and a right. Hino comes forward. Hino steps in the pocket, avoiding a jab. Hino lands 2 jabs. Oichi avoids the kick. Oichi wants to grapple, as I expected, but Hino took the initiative. The jab hits from Hino, and then he hits Oichi with a leg kick. Hino lands a jab and catches him with a right hook. Hino dodges a jab. The fighters go toe-to-toe with strikes. Nothing happens. Hino steps out of the pocket, showing little fear of Oichi. Hino feints one way, throwing Oichi off, then steps aside. He throws 3 punches, but Oichi does dodge them all. Hino stalks Oichi to the corner. Hino stalks him again. Hino connects with a nice jab and hits Oichi with a leg kick. Oichi misses a left. He falls for a feint, but then, I reckon Hino might have had that with a head kick then. Another dominant round from Hino. Oichi needs to get a takedown or some grappling going. Oichi don't feel damage from the leg kicks. That's going to affect his wrestling game. Oichi finds a way to pass his opponent to get some hits in. Oichi was going to step in, but Hino took the initiative. A jab is wide from Hino, but hits a body kick. Combination and a right head kick don't really do anything. Oichi gets the clinch and the takedown. He tries to go for an armbar, but Hino stops it. For arm triangle, Hino stops that as well. Oichi's content for a couple punches to the body as he gets his breath back. A minute left. The referee stands him up. Hino getting a little bit tired. Oichi looked like he was aiming for a takedown, but he couldn't get it. Oichi was ready to manage to catch. Oichi was ready. So a combo lands with a kick to the legs that fails for Hino, which Oichi caught. Oichi tries to get a takedown off that catch kick, but it fails. A stalemate endures as the round ends. That's probably Oichi's round. So it's even. I say Hino is still just winning the fight, but very even. Hino comes in, connects with some hands, fails to find a home for his jab, but hits a right cross. Hino connects a jab. Moves in closer. Looks like about to see Oichi try to get some grappling, but he couldn't get it going. Connects with two left hands and then lands a sick right kick. Oichi is knocked down. Quickly pounces, looking to rain down punches. None of them have any power though. He goes for elbows, but that doesn't do anything either. Oichi takes the opportunity to get to half guard. Oichi gets some separation and tries to scramble. It gave Hino side control, but nothing's happening with it. Oichi gets separation. Again, back to side control. Referee stands him up. Gets a left hook. Oichi gets a left jab. Blood is visible. Oichi suffered a gash, and that is the fight. A good banger there. That head kick was amazing from Hino, and it's definitely going to be Hino win. A good fight to open up the show. Interesting from the two prospects. Oichi goes 0-2 in KDM though, which is not good. He goes out Chan Manhwa and puts him on his hit list. Next up in the lightweight division, we have the debuting. Is Ikoma debuting? Yes, he is debuting. Shisui Ikoma from Japan. He joined at the end of 2001, so he wasn't one of our signings. He has dynamite head kicks, according to his bio. And mixed martial arts without a team. He takes on Hoisuke Araki. Hoisuke 1-3. He's been in KDM for a while. It's not done too good. He's lower on the ranking. He might end up being sacked if he loses this. A Muay Thai fighter. Where he misses a right hook and leaves himself coming down with a left. Akuma uses the left and often there's a vicious right. He's down. Araki's on the floor. Akuma, the youngster, senses victory. Araki's being pasted, and that is it. Less than a minute is all it took for Shisui Akuma to beat Hokusai. What a dominant performance from Akuma. He celebrates starting his career with a win. The lightweight prospect looks good going forward. Next up in the women's division, we have Ichiki Rhino Watanabe, the ground and pound specialists. She did lose to Yanagimoto in her KDM, not debut, but like one of her fights. She takes on Fusei Mura. She's usually a flyweight, but she's come all the way up to featherweight in KDM history. So she's definitely out of her comfort zone. She's 7-0. Judo specialist in ground and pound. She is the favourite. Can Flying Dagger's team help her get the win? Mura goes for the clinch. She's trying to push Watanabe against the rope, but Watanabe too strong, wouldn't allow it. Mura looks to go for a takedown with the judo throw, and she gets it. Mura goes to mount. Watanabe rolls on the side, but gives her back at the rear naked choke, and that is game. Whoa, a dominance from Mura there. Watanabe fought it off a little bit, but damn, giving up the back was definitely a bad decision. As Mura goes to 8-0. She taunts Iko Shikoa repeatedly in a very childish manner. Well, that could be an interesting match going forward. Next, we have the debuting Kamea Oya. Many feel like he could develop into one of the best featherweights on the planet. KDM signed him, or I signed him, from the local scene after his win against Ashiha Panda back in February. He makes his debut now here in June against Supporn Yuyen from the Philippines. He hasn't really done much. He's got 2 losses, Spucci and Pungchang. 2-3 in KDM. Could he get sacked after going 2-4? Who knows? The bantamweight division has had different surprises. Union comes in for the takedown. I forgot judo and MMA. Oya defends it. He's up against the ropes. Short punches. Livin stood back up. Oya wants a strike. He catches Union with a crunching right, and then Union goes for the takedown. They go back against the ropes. He catches Union with a right hook again. Yuyan just wrestling Oya. Oya struggling. Yuyan goes for a takedown again, but he couldn't get it. Yuyan going for takedowns are just ending up with Oya against the rope. Basically, does Oya have enough power to knock out Yuyan before Yuyan keeps stalling out the match? That's definitely a Oya round though after a dominant performance. We go into round 3 with anything to go for. Oya misses his left jab but hits a nice straight. Oya throws 2 quick punches. Yuyan sees a chance and grabs him into the clinch, looks for the takedown, and he gets it. Oya in guard. Yuyan keeps tight to Oya. Yuyan deflects a couple of punches. Not allowing his opponent any room to position, Yuyan keeps close. Oya uses his legs to push Union back and tries to scramble. He may regret that. As Union gets side control, he goes for the Kimura. Oya stops it. Union tries to move to mount. He almost gets it, but the scramble comes up, and somehow Union winds up underneath north-south control. Oya hits a short knee to the head. Moving sharply to the side, Union takes opportunity. Oya manages to come on top with side control. Oya now on top. Oya goes to the mount. He goes. Oh! Just as he got mount, the fight ended. I think I'm giving it to Oya, personally. And all the 3 judges have a good fight. A really tough debut for the youngster from Osaka. Yu Yan, he did well, but he is 2-4 now. He goes up Pongchang. But yeah, I don't know if he could really. He's really. It's weird. Feng Chen, the big underdog in her debut against Yuya Shimizu. Shimizu's last fight against Remy Takashi ended up with a UD loss. Jeet Kune Do versus Muay Thai. Can Feng Chen shock the world? Shimizu lands left and scores with a right. Shimizu can't connect, but hits leg with a leg kick. Chen trying to get some grappling, but it's not going too well. Chung catches a kick and goes for a takedown, but Shimizu defends it. Chung lands a left hand. A jab is fired from Shimizu, but catches Chung with a leg kick. Chung's definitely feeling damage to leg kicks already in round 1. And that is the end of the round. Chung keeps slightly out of range, looking for a chance to dart in and start some grappling. That might be her only chance here against Yuya. Shimizu hits a left and scores with a leg kick again. Shimizu is slowing a bit though. Chung wants to start some grappling, but she just can't get the initiative. Shimizu lands a jab and catches Chung with a roundhouse kick to the body. Shimizu hits left and hits Chung with a body kick. Chung's just getting dominated. Oh, however, Chung has the Muay Thai clinch. Over to the side of the head, but lacked any power, and that is the round. Chung needs to get the clinch and just throw some knees. Shimizu connects. Shimizu confidently moves in. Shimizu fails to land home, but scores with a roundhouse to the ribs. Chung's barely able to walk because of all these leg kicks. Chung limps around, her legs now virtually useless. Shimizu lands a left with a body kick. Chung may be aiming to get in close, but it's not going to work. Chung sees his chance to go Shimizu clinch. Shimizu tries to move with it. Chung controls it well. Chung Muay Thai clinch. Has the Muay Thai. Elbow. Misses a knee strike but maintains power. Knee to the ribs, doesn't do anything. Tries a knee strike, doesn't connect. Doesn't. You destroyed Chung. It had to be. I would say it's better than an average fight, personally. She calls out Namaki. The main card, it opens up with Maya Asgar, 6-0 from the Philippines. Tita Del Sol, it was his last fight back in August. Another one of those strong prospects. Versing his Filipino brother, Mirprafang. He's 5-1, 2-1 in the KDM. He's been a bantamweight for a while here. He lost to Lito. And Maya, did he fight Lito? No, he fought Tito, sorry. Submission wrestling versus judo, a grappling affair. It's a quick punch but doesn't land. Asgard gets hold of Mirprafang. With Mirprafang in his rush, Asgard tries to judo throw and he gets it. Asgard fires a handful of punches. Asgard blocks a sweep. Asgard tries to get an armbar, but Mirprafang does not allow it. Asgard counters by Mirprafang to sweep him by taking his back. Mirprafang prevents Asgard from playing the triangle. Asgard loses the back, but scrambles back to his feet to face Mirprafang. Mirprafang is struggling so far in this fight. We have 1 minute in the round, throws a punch, but Asgard is equal to it. Asgard gets the clinch and gets another judo-style takedown. And they end the round with Asgard on top. Asgard wants to grapple and appears willing to aggressively do so. Mirprafang throws a quick 1-2 but doesn't land either blow. With a clear opportunity, Asgard is able to move in fast. He gets another judo throw. Asgard goes for the armbar but can't get it. Asgard blocks Mirprafang. Asgard keeps Mirprafang guessing. Asgard tries to go for the arm triangle. Mirprafang doesn't allow it. Asgard blocks the sweep, goes for an arm triangle, doesn't allow it. Mirprafang tries to sweep Asgard but gives up his back. Asgard tries to put him in the rear naked. Mirprafang blocks it again. Loses the back. Both fighters scramble back to their feet. Punch throws Asgard gets the clinch, but that is the end of the round. Dominant from Asgard, but he's not really doing much. He's had like 7 failed 7 failed submissions. Corner gives instructions. Mirprafang suddenly sits there looking completely deflated. I think he knows that it's over. Mirprafang moves in. Asgard has looked like he was angling to grapple but couldn't take it. They start wrestling. Frang outside leg sweep. Asgard takes the back off the takedown. Goes for the rear naked. Mirprafang fights it off. He tries to get Asgard back to their feet again. Mirprafang tries to reap a leg. Asgard blocks it. Asgard looks to get the takedown and he gets it. Asgard blocks an attempt to roll him off the back. Mirprafang finds himself falling into even more serious trouble. Blocking as when he hooks in. Mirprafang tries to turn over and sweep but can't. Blocks Mirprafang. Asgard goes to the rear naked. And that is how they end the fight. Asgard dominated. Only a decent fight. You gotta keep your eyes on Maya Asgard from Batangas City. He calls out Oizawa. Nishijima Ono is an interesting matchup. We have Ono, 17-12, the veteran. He's 1-3, so he's not doing too well. Meanwhile, Nishijima, he's 4-0. He fought back in August against Sammy Chan. He is the favorite here. 4-0 versus 17-12. MMA versus Jiu-Jitsu. Nishijima should probably stick to striking in this fight against Tosan. Punch from Nishijima fails to land. Ono goes for the takedown and gets the trip. Goes for the clinch and gets the trip takedown. And the round ends there. Sorry, not much commentary, but it was a pretty boring round, as you can see by the crowd. Nishijima hits a jab and then Ono with a straight left. Connects with a nice jab and then scores a left roundhouse. Ono looks to grapple, but Nishijima took the initiative. Nishijima connects with a nice jab. Nishijima connects with a nice jab and then catches a little low kick. A jab hits from Nishijima and a leg. He misses a low kick. He can't hit a left cross, but he misses the right jab, but he does hit the left cross, which wobbles Ono. He clips with him left hand, but didn't catch it cleanly enough, doing damage. He can't hit the right, but he hits the left cross again. It's a left hook. It's a right jab and scores with a left cross. Nishijima still hunting down Ono. He lands a right hand and a left cross. He uses a right jab, but Ono avoids the big left. Nishijima lands a right and then a big left hand. And that shot broke Ono's lows. There was blood pouring down his face. Shima steps in and looks to unleash. Can't connect with a jab and then hits her with a straight left. He catches with a left hook as the round ends. A dominant performance from Nishijima there. 4 power punches, 19. Good kicks. Ono had no offense there, and he got his nose broken for God's sake. Catches Ono with a left. Nishijima connects with a jab, but Ono avoids a big left. A jab hits from Nishijima and then hits Ono with a straight left. Ono unsteady on his feet as he retreats to cover up. That last blow rocked him. He winds up back against the ropes with nowhere to go. Under the guard, lower uppercut. A left cross thumps in Ono. The referee pulls him away. That's a controversial call, apparently. People think that Ono should have been more time to escape it. A TKO win for Nishijima. He wants Hori. It'll be interesting times, but he won his West Riding. Sasaki versus Ibusawa. Ibusawa 6-0, the Jiu-Jitsu from Team Lotus. She beat Watanabe and beat Mutsu. Meanwhile, Sasaki, she's 8-1 from Flying Daggers. Her only loss in her career was to Sablikova. Let's see Kenji rebound from that. Ibusawa moves in to clinch. Ibusawa attempts a leg sweep. She gets it. Tries to pound on Sasaki. Fires off a few punches, but they aren't working. There's a couple punches to keep her guessing. In guard, Ibusawa begins to work to pass side control. Sasaki can't block it. Ibusawa's trying to get to half guard into a position. Gains side control after getting her leg free. She's trying to get to mount. Attempts to Americana Sasaki. Sasaki blocks it. Ibusawa tries to put Sasaki into an Americana, and it is locked in deep enough that she has to tap out. In a great fight with the Americana, Sayoko Ibusawa moves to 7-0. Fusemura better be prepared because she's coming for her. That is amazing. With our co-main events, Jakkuprasat lost his last fight against Angdong, title challenger, but he was called out by Mamanee. Mamanee, he beat Ozawa. He's beat Fung Kong before. If he wins this, he's in a really good spot. He's the number 2 bantamweight in KDM FC already. But it's a very close fight. Malaysia, Thailand, Taekwondo, kickboxing. Jakkuprasat hits a 2-punch combination. They stand and trade, moving forward. Mamanee hits a jab. Jakkuprasat is definitely the aggressor in this. Mamanee hitting nice left hooks when he has to. Both fires me in the center. Mamanee lands a right hook. Jakkuprasat lands a left and a right. Jakkuprasat picks up suffered a gash under his eye. And he fires off counter jabs. The referee calls a pause and he wants to check, but it's not too bad. Mamanee lands a right jab but has a left block. Jakkuprasat hits a couple. Jakkuprasat misses a right. Mamanee comes in with a left cross. Backing off, that looks to have hurt. Jakkuprasat. Jakkuprasat gets clocked with a left hard into the side of the head and goes down hard. Mamanee knows this is a golden opportunity. Quickly pounces on Jakkuprasat, looking to finish him off by raining down punches. He pounds away and the referee must stop it. Runner Mamanee wins by TKO. He goes to 16-3. He calls out Togo, saying that he'll destroy it. He probably would. And, I don't know why he decided to take this detour against Jakkuprasat, but he did. So if Togo beats Angdong, he's gonna be facing Mamanee. But in our main event, the most anticipated fight in, well, I won't say it's years, but this is a Kana attempt of Indonesia days. We're probably better, but that's not what matters. The biggest match that you could have these days in KDM. Samurai Spirit Tomohiro Takeuchi. He's 22-2 from Dragon Slayer Gym, the wrestler, taking on Kenji Akita, 15-2, another wrestler from Top Team Japan, plus 150, minus 200, for the KDM FC Featherweight title. Like the usual touching gloves. These two don't like each other. Akita looks in to attack. Akita throws a hook, but Takeuchi steps to avoid. Takeuchi looks like he was going to shoot, but Akita took the initiative. Akita moves behind 3 kick punches, all of them landing, and then catches Takeuchi with a right hook. Takeuchi comes in and grapples, trying to push Akita so he's back against the ropes, and he does it. He uses a vicious foot stomp. Takeuchi tries to foot stomp Akita, but he wrestles free and circles back to center. Takeuchi comes in fast for the takedown, but Akita does stop it. Akita is against the ropes. They remain in position, dirty boxing. They remain there hitting each other for about a minute, and they get separated. Takeuchi goes for the takedown, but Akita sprawls well. He hits a jab and a right hook, and that is the end of a round. Akita, knowing that wrestling isn't his strong suit, is deciding to stand and fight. Takeuchi has more jabs because of his dirty boxing, but I think Akita was better on the feet. Takeuchi steps forward. Akita can't hit a left but hits a right cross. Takeuchi holds Akita, trying to get Akita against the ropes, and he does. Smothers Akita against the ropes. Akita smothered against the ropes. Stands him up. Takeuchi gets the clinch, and he gets the takedown. Takeuchi on top face again. Akita turtle up, takes a short knee, strikes the side of the head. Takeuchi pounds away, but Akita covers up. Takeuchi pounds away but doesn't do much damage. Akita gets to his feet. They clinch and start jockeying. Takeuchi looks like he's going by the clinch. Clinch with Akita. Takeuchi looks to try and take him down. He doesn't get it. Takeuchi goes for the takedown again. Doesn't get it. Akita looks to wrestle him down. Doesn't work. And that is the end of the round. They come together in the clinch. Akita knows that they might. Let's just wrestle. Akita is trying to push Takeuchi against the ropes, and he does. Akita's trapped against the ropes and takes a sharp foot stomp. Akita takes a sharp foot stomp again. Takeuchi against the ropes. It gets Akita back against the ropes. The referee sends it up and they clinch. Takeuchi gets the advantage, tries to wrestle Akita, and he does. We have 1 minute. Akita is trapped against the ropes. Akita back against the ropes, can't really do much. They remain there for the rest of the round. Akita gets the finish. Akita looks for a takedown and he cannot get it. Akita ends up back against the ropes again. Very same fight. Extremely low heavy, says Akita. Akita stops the attempted trip and then uses wrestling technique to grapple. They go keep away from the ropes. The audience are booing after they've seen a crap ton of wrestling. Takeuchi tries to complete the takedown, but he cannot get it. He goes for the takedown, cannot get it. And they're back against the ropes. Akita needs to do something, otherwise he's going to lose this fight. He tries to push. Dirty boxing for a minute. And that is the end of the fight. Takeuchi makes his 7th defense in a poor fight. There was lots of hype going into this, but they were too evenly matched, and they ended up just wrestling a lot. The samurai spirit Tomohiro Takeuchi beats my boy Kenji Akita 58-68. The best fight of the night. That was cool. The Americana submission was actually really cool as well. Actually, no, the runner fight was definitely better. The best knockout was probably Hatsu's, and the submission is definitely the Americana. 46 grand is actually an amazing profit. Pretty sure he went 113.46, which, you know, if we continue by that numbers, I'll take it. Mizuno is trying to break out. Ono got an injury. Yeah, I mean, he got a broken nose, for fuck's sake. He got destroyed. And Araki has his contract to be renewed. He's 1-4 in. Yeah, you're right. You guys know what's happening. He's getting cut. So, other than that, we got the rankings to look at. Let me update rankings. Sonali Showman, our new signing, debuts at number 6. Is that 6? It is 6. Everyone else moves down. Nishijima moves up. Ikoma moves up. Everyone moves down. Lee Kong Ho moves above Kenji Akita. And Lee Kong Ho, he beat Nakamori. And if he beats Jakkuprasat, I reckon he needs one more win after that to take on Takeuchi, though. Because, like, it's the trilogy fight. And you need to have a few more wins going into the trilogy fight, in my opinion. Like, think about real life, right? Robert Whittaker, he has to keep on winning to get these fights. And he loses one and got put back. I don't know. Maybe a Mano win or a Chiang, if Chiang wins his next fight, who knows? Of movement, Uchi goes down after his loss. Big movement in the bantamweight division as Chiba, Aziz, Swift just straight all move up because Jakkuprasat lost. Asgar moves up as Alcala, Puntu, and Pungchang go down. Oya goes up thanks to his victory, and that is all the movement. And big movements, Fusei Mura. Challenges received. She challenged Shikoya, and Ibasawa challenged her. The Ibasawa fight makes more sense than the Shikoya fight. So we'll probably do this. This will probably be the next fight. Ibasawa versus Miro. They both won dominantly, and Uchiyama Shikoya seems like a #1 contenders fight. That is what's going to happen. But that's not what matters. What matters is we wait till Togo vs Dong. Out of curiosity, if this is like, it would be cool if there was a way, like if Mamanee had like no recovery, then we could have put him in the Togo fight instead of Dong. But KDM 24, Togo vs Dong is what we're building to.